As I embarked on another night shift at the local retail store, the solitude of working alone was both comforting and disquieting. The quietness enveloped the store as the hours ticked by, the usual bustling activities now replaced by a sense of eerie calmness. Little did I know that this night would imprint a chilling memory forever etched in my mind. In the dead of night, a knock echoed through the store. It was peculiar, beyond our operating hours. Why would someone be seeking entry? I cautiously approached the door, peering through the glass to find a figure shrouded in a hood, their features obscured by the darkness. I called out that we were closed, expecting them to leave. However, they lingered, their presence lingering like an ominous shadow. Later, during a break, I found myself lost in thoughts about the hooded visitor. As I peered through the store's windows, I noticed the same figure pacing outside, their presence sending shivers down my spine. I felt a knot of fear tightening in my chest at the sight of the hooded man walking through the store's entrance. Panic surged through me as I scrambled to gather my belongings, my instincts screaming for an escape. My hands trembled as I hastily made my way to the exit, adrenaline coursing through my veins. With trembling fingers, I dialed 911, my voice shaking as I relayed the ominous encounter and my growing sense of dread. The fear was palpable, an oppressive weight on my shoulders. The thought of being targeted in such an isolated place filled me with a gnawing sense of vulnerability. It was a chilling realization that I might not be safe, my mind racing with worst-case scenarios. As I waited for help to arrive, I grappled with a surge of emotions, fear, anxiety, and a deep-seated feeling of being hunted. The mere thought of the hooded figure lingering in the store fueled my apprehension. I felt like a trapped animal, seeking refuge from an unseen threat. With each passing minute, the lingering fear took its toll on my psyche. The uncertainty and the feeling of being targeted gnawed away at my sense of security. Even in the presence of law enforcement, the pervasive unease persisted, casting a shadow over my peace of mind. The decision to leave the job was not an easy one, but the ongoing anxiety and fear weighed heavily on me. The sense of vulnerability and the haunting memory of that night lingered, making it impossible to continue working in an environment that had become a source of profound fear. The experience had shattered my sense of safety and left a deep-rooted fear that followed me beyond the confines of the store. Every stranger's glance, every unexpected noise felt like a threat looming in the shadows. The anxiety and paranoia became constant companions, reminding me of that chilling encounter. The haunting memory of the hooded man's unexpected visit haunted my thoughts incessantly. It was as if their presence lingered, an unsettling ghost hovering in the recesses of my mind. The fear of being targeted and the uncertainty of the situation continued to play havoc with my emotions. Leaving the job was a difficult decision, but the persistent fear and anxiety had become too overwhelming to bear. The constant feeling of being watched, the anxiety that gripped me every time the store grew quiet. It all became too much to endure. The sense of vulnerability persisted even after leaving the job. The fear of being targeted didn't dissipate easily, casting a long shadow over my daily life. I found myself looking over my shoulder, hyper-aware of my surroundings, haunted by the memory of that fateful night. The chilling encounter left an indelible mark, altering my sense of safety and leaving me perpetually on edge. Every unexplained noise, every unfamiliar face stirred up the haunting memory, sending a surge of anxiety coursing through me. The decision to leave the job was a necessary step to reclaim a semblance of safety and peace of mind. Yet the memory of that eerie encounter continued to linger, a haunting reminder of vulnerability in the face of the unknown. I found myself grappling with the aftermath of the encounter, navigating a world tainted by fear and mistrust. The unsettling memory of the hooded man's unexplained visits lingered, overshadowing my attempts to move on. The haunting encounter had transformed my perception of safety, leaving me in a constant state of vigilance. The fear of being targeted and the lingering unease became an unwelcome companion, never far from my thoughts. The decision to leave the job was a bittersweet relief, offering respite from the haunting fear that had plagued me. However, the memory of that chilling night persisted, a constant reminder of the fragility of safety and the lingering impact of fear.